Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Oracle Park. My name is Erwin Higueros, and I'm the Giant Spanish language broadcaster. I'd like to thank you all for being here today as we welcome the newest Giant, Jung Hoo Lee, into the Giants organization. I also like to welcome those watching on all Giants social media channels, NBC Sports Bay Area, and listening on KMBR. I'd also like to recognize Jung Hoo Lee parents who are in attendance today. His dad, Chung Bom Lee, and his mom, Chung Ming Chung. Sorry if I mispronounced the names. I apologize. Joining us on the dais is Giants President of Baseball Operations, Farham Saidi, Giants outfielder, Jung Hoo Lee, Lee's attorney, Scott Boris, and Lee's interpreter, Tad Yo. Today's program will feature opening remarks from Farhan and Jung Hoo, followed by the jersey presentation and a photo opportunity, and then we'll open it up for questions. Now I'll turn it over to Farhan.
Thank you, Erwin. I just echo Erwin's sentiments. Welcome everybody here. Welcome our members of the Korean media, some who have traveled very far to be here today. Special warm welcome to Jung Hoo's parents. We're so delighted that you could be here for this special day, and we know you're as proud today as we are excited to welcome your son into the Giants family. Also want to acknowledge Scott Boris and the Boris Corp, and very much appreciate all their work and cooperation in getting this deal done. With that said, this is really a great and really exciting day in Giants history. It's a great day for our organization and for our fan base. Jung Hoo is somebody who we have admired from afar over several years. We've watched him grow into one of the best players in the KBO, seen him win many awards over there, got a chance to scout him in the World Baseball Classic earlier this year where he had an amazing performance. Our general manager, Pete Patilla, made a trip over to Korea. Even though it was just to see one at-bat, we still believe he may have gotten a hair sponsorship deal out of his appearance there. So there was great efforts made on all parts of our organization to familiarize ourselves with Jung Hoo, not just as a player, but as a person, and we think this is an absolutely perfect fit. As we've talked about entering this offseason, our goals were to get more athletic as a team, from an offensive standpoint, to make more contact and play the kind of baseball where the industry seems to be trending towards. And honestly, as we looked at our options this offseason, there was no player, no target who was more of a perfect fit for what we were hoping to achieve than Jung Hoo. So we could not be more excited from a baseball standpoint. From our baseball operations group, we're very grateful to our ownership, Greg Johnson, our chairman, and our entire board and ownership for their support in this pursuit. Jung Hoo was a very coveted player in free agency, and we made it known to his representatives that he was a very high priority for us, and we're just delighted that we were able to get this deal done. Like we talked about, for us, this offseason was about adding players who had a chance to be here, not just for a year or two, but for several years. And Jung Hoo, as a 25-year-old next year, has a chance to be in San Francisco for a very long time and create a wonderful legacy here. And know that our players and coaches and our manager, Bob Melvin, who we had a chance to speak to earlier today, will provide him with every bit of support as he seeks to accomplish his goals here. So with that, again, just want to welcome Jung Hoo, his family, to the Giants organization, and again say we could not be more excited to be here today to introduce you all to our fans and organization.
Now we'll hear from Jung Hoo.
Hello, Giants. My name is Jung Hoo Lee, grandson of the wind. from Korea. First, I would like to thank the Johnson family, Larry, Farhan, and Pete. Also, special thank you my lawyer, Scott Boras, and Boras Corporation. I'm honored to share this day with my mother and father, and thank you for helping to achieve my dream to play in MLB. I always have loved the Bay Area from coming here as a young ball player. I am here to win and will always give my best for teammates and fans. Let's go, Giants! Thank you. 감사합니다.
Let's go Giants.
We'll do the jersey presentation now.
That's great. Thank you.
Handsome? Handsome? 오케이. 사진 찍어야 돼.
All right. So we'll open for questions now. Megan and Maverick have wireless mics, so please raise your hand, and one of them will come in and get you the microphone. All right. Susan?
Thanks. Thanks, everybody, for this. Welcome, Jung Hoo. My first question is what particularly about the Giants as an organization attracted to you this team since you were so coveted in free agency?
왜 자이언츠가 너한테 너가 왜 자이언츠 선택하냐니까 간단하게 얘기하면.
우선 저도 어렸을 때부터 MLB를 시청하는 한 팬으로서 네, 샌프란시스코 자이언츠는 역사도 깊고 또 명예의 전당에 헌액된 그런 레전드 선수들도 많은 팀이고 또 가장 최근에도 우승을 가장 많이 했던 팀이고 네, 역사적으로 정말 전통 있는 팀이어서 저도 정말 좋아하는 팀이었는데 네, 그런 팀에께서 또 저를 이렇게 선택해 주시고 또 저랑 제 또한 이제 이런 큰 역사 깊은 구단에서 뛰게 되어서 매우 영광입니다.
Ever since he was a child, he would come to San Francisco, as he said in the earlier statement, and he just feels honored that a team of historical importance like the Giants chose him to be a part of the team, and he feels that this is a true honor for him to play for the Giants.
Evan?
Jung Hoo, welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you foresee this transition to the major leagues going for you on the field? And what do you think are the biggest challenges? And what are kind of your goals for this first year?
So 이번에 메이저리그 오는데 너가 생각하기로는 제일 힘든 게 뭘까 같냐? 그리고 또 이번 내년 고가 뭐냐?
제일 힘든 거는 일단은 새로운 환경에 적응을 해야 되는 게 제일 큰 숙제인 것 같고 또 새로운 투수들 또 새로운 환경 새로운 야구장 그리고 한국에서는 항상 버스로 이동을 했지만은 또 비행기를 타고 이동하고 시차가 달라지고 이런 것들이 다 제가 적응을 해야 되는 과제라고 생각하고 또 그런 것들을 빨리 적응할 수 있도록 잘 준비해야 될 것 같고 또
Pretty much everything, but he said specifically, obviously the pitching, the team the stadiums themselves and the environment that he's going to be playing in going forward. On top of that, travel. I mean, it's a very different system than Korea. He used to take buses in Korea, but now he's going to take planes, and the time changes will be difficult for him to adjust to. But he's ready to make that transition happen. He's going to work really, really hard to make that transition a success.
또 뒤에 질문이 뭐죠? 뒤에 질문.
Okay.
Hi, Jung Hoo, congrats. On sort of building off that, what are you most excited about as you look ahead to your first season in the major leagues?
첫 번째 시즌 생각하면 뭐가 제일 그냥 기대가 돼?
제가 미국에 있는 야구장을 올해 초에 스프링 트레이닝 때 저희 키움 히어로즈 구단이 있을 때 견학을 한번 간 적이 있는데 그때 이후로 처음 또 와본 게 오라클 파크이고 모든 구장이 더 처음이라 그런 메이저리그 필드에서 뛰게 된 게 가장 기대가 됩니다.
Well, first of all, he, as a Kium Hero player, he would come to spring training in Arizona, and his first experience was seeing the Diamondbacks as we had this conversation, and then he was excited about seeing all the different fields in the major leagues and playing in those fields. That's one of the first things he's looking forward to.
Jung Hoo, you mentioned your father and his playing career. What can you tell us about your dad as a player, and what did you learn from him?
그래서 아버지에 대해서 질문인데, 너가 아버지 야구하는 거 봤잖아. 그래서 특별히 뭘 배웠냐 아버지한테?
야구적으로 배운 건 없고요.
This is funny. So we have to
야구적으로 배운 건
I learned nothing from my dad in baseball.
아버지한테는 뭐 인성이라든지 네 그런 좋은 사람으로서 클 수 있는 그런 것들 또 항상 선수가 잘할 때 어떻게 행동해야 되는지 이런 것들을 배운 것 같습니다.
Aside from the not learn, he really did learn to be a good person from his father and to be a good teammate and being part of a team. And he learned all those qualities from his father and his mother. You got to keep the mother in this picture.
Hi, Jung Hoo. So obviously you've had a tour, you've been able to see this ballpark already. What do you think of this ballpark overall, and how excited are you, or what excites you about being able to play here at Oracle Park?
네, 여기서 이제 파크를 봤잖아. 야구장 봤으니까 여기서 플레이하는 것에 대해서 뭐가 기대가 되냐고.
저는 한국에서는 돔구장에서 뛰었었는데 우선 천연잔디 구장에서 홈구장으로 뛰게 돼서 너무 좋고 또 이런 특색 있는 야구장에서 그래도 제일 유명한 스플래시 히트가 가장 저도 줬던 기대가 될 것 같습니다.
He's played in Dome Stadium for most of his career, and the fact that he's been able to play in an outdoor field is pretty special for him. And he's really looking forward to playing in this kind of environment.
Jung Hoo. First of all, how was your ankle? You had surgery in July. Is that fully recovered? Do you expect to make a full recovery and have any impact on your play? Obviously, speed and athleticism is a big part of your game.
7월달에 수술했는데 앵커 지금 어떠냐?
네, 그 부분에 대해서 완전히 100% 회복을 했다 말씀드릴 수 있고 저를 위해서 많이 그 재활 기간 동안 도와주셨던 분들이 많기 때문에 그분들을 위해서라도 제가 내년 시즌 좋은 모습 보여드려야 한다고 생각합니다.
I'm back to full 100%, and a lot of people assisted him in getting back to where he is now, and he's going to dedicate this season to all those people that helped him get back to his feet.
예, 이정우 선수 안녕하세요. 먼저 계약 축하드립니다. MK스포츠의 김재호 기자라고 합니다. 김하성 선수가 굉장히 이정우 선수 함께 뛰고 싶어 했어요. 근데 이제 1년에 14번을 적으로 만나야 하는 사이가 되는데 혹시 두 선수 계약하고 나서 두 선수 사이에 좀 한 얘기가 있으면 좀 공유해 주실 수 있나요?
So it's a question in Korean. So basically, he's asking about Kim Ha-sung and their friends. So he's asking, have you guys had a dialogue after the signing?
하성이 형은 한국에서 같은 팀메이트로 뛰었고 또 저한테 있어서는 정말 정신적으로 지주가 되었던 그런 형이었고 또 형이 항상 한국에 있을 때부터 저한테 좋은 말씀 많이 해주셔서 저도 이렇게 큰 꿈을 키울 수 있었던 것 같고 뭐 함께 이제 맞대결을 많이 하겠지만 네 함께 뛰었던 그런 시절을 이제 뒤로 하고 형과 이렇게 맞대결하게 돼서 좀 신기하기도 하고 또 설레이기도 하고 예, 그런 것 같습니다. 또 형도 항상 좋은 말씀 많이 해주시고 그러셔가지고 많이 형한테도 물어보고 해야 될 것 같습니다.
Ha-Seong Kim has been friends with him for a long time since he was at Kiwoom, and he's benefited from his guidance and his counsel. And as he progresses his career, and he's honored to be playing in the same MLB with him, and he's going to continue to look to him for guidance and support throughout his career.
네, 스카 보라사한테 질문하겠습니다. 샌프란시스코와 이정원 선수가 계약하는 데 있어서 가장 어려웠던 점 아니면 가장 또 굉장히 인상적이었던 점이 무엇인지 좀 묻고 싶고요. 두 번째는 이정원 선수한테 꼭 조언을 해준다면 어떤 이야기를 하시고 싶으신지 궁금합니다.
First part of the question is, what was the toughest part of your negotiation with San Francisco? And 두 번째가 뭐였었죠? 조언한다고 무슨 뜻이죠? Advice to other players? 다른 선수들한테? 누가 advice? 스카시 뭐냐고? They're talking about you, Scott. This is why. 알아들었으니까 질문해. He wants you to answer. Oh God! 근데 you have to 그걸 말해주세요. So I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Anyway, this was a question for Scott. Did you understand that in Korean, right?
You can tell my response. I immediately reacted. No, I think there was commonality between the Giants organization and certainly our discussions with Farhan and Pete began really at the general managers meetings and at the winter meetings. And it's really nice to tell a player that an organization's interest level is where they'll fly 30,000 miles to watch one at bat. And, so it's, we knew that, for us and the comfort of really what we wanted for Jung Hoo, that being raised in this area, knowing that this has a rich Korean community, certainly the construct of the stadium and his bat-to-ball skills, playing in the National League West, all fit what we thought were very much success points for Jung Hoo. So it was really I think a negotiation. We had a lot of mutual needs to be fulfilled, and it was great that Jung Hoo was so familiar with the city, and his family had brought him here, and he was very, very pleased about the Giants' interest, and so we took great steps to advance with the Giants to get this done.
Jung Hoo, a couple of questions. Could you explain what kind of player you are, so maybe fans could know what to expect on offense, defense, the running game, the power, the contact, everything. Who are you as a baseball player?
So 팬들 위해서 정우리가 어떤 선수냐?
우선 저는 어립니다. 어리기 때문에 저도 제가 아직 제 전성기가 오지 않았다고 생각하고 이곳에 와서 또 저의 기량을 더 발전시킬 수 있다고 생각하기 때문에 저는 우리 팀에 항상 승리를 안겨줄 수 있는 그런 선수가 되도록 노력할 것이고, 우리 팀의 승리를 위해서라면 정말 뭐든지 최선을 다하고 저희 모든 것을 쏟아부을 준비가 되어 있는 선수라고 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
So the first part of your question, sir, basically, I'm still a young man, and I'm still developing as a player. But to conclude that statement, he wanted to tell the fan base that he's going to do everything in his power to work hard and be the best player that he can be. Now, the secondary part of the question, 두 번째 question 뭐였냐면, 너 offense는 어떤 선수고, defense는 어떤 선수냐?
그거는 제가 제 입으로 말씀드리기는 조금 부끄러운데 그래도 내년 이제 오프닝 데이 때부터 제가 보여드리면 그때 팬분들께서 평가해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but from opening day on, the fans will be impressed with the skill set.
Okay. And one more, just a lot has been said about your bat-to-ball skills and your contact rate and low on strikeouts, high on walks. Do you at all track exit velocity, or do you not even care about exit velocity?
그러니까 지금 사람들이 다 얘기하는 게 프레스에서 얘기하는 게 공을 잘 맞힌다. 근데 너는 그 엑셀 밸런스에 대해서 신경을 쓰냐?
신경을 쓴다는 기보다는 어렸을 때부터 제가 남들보다 잘할 수 있는 게 뭘까 생각했을 때 공을 잘 맞추는 능력이었고 그 공을 잘 맞추기만 해서는 안 되고 제가 제 풀스윙을 돌리면서 공을 잘 맞춰야 된다 생각을 했고 또 삼진은 정말 아무것도 해보지 못하고 제가 물러나는 거지만 어떻게 해서든 공을 컨택을 해서 그라운드 안으로 넣게만 하면은 무슨 일이 일어날지 모르기 때문에 네, 그런 식으로 어렸을 때부터 생각을 하며 연습을 했고 그렇기 때문에 제가 컨택이 조금 남들보다 좀 좋아진 것 같아서 네, 그렇게 생각하고 있습니다.
Ever since he was a young player, a young kid, he focused on contact as being a part of his game, and he's refined that over his career, and that's what his specialty has been, and he eliminates strikeouts that way, and that's why he focuses a lot of his energy and time on practicing and making contact. So not necessarily exit velocity.
Welcome, Jung Hoo. I just heard grandson of the wind, and I saw it somewhere else. Is this your nickname? Who gave it to you, and why?
그러니까 프레스에 너가 아들이다, grandson 아들이다. 그 이름은 누가 줬고 지금 이제부터 쓸 거냐?
저희 아버지 현역 이제 선수 시절 별명이 바람의 아들이셨는데 그냥 태어나니까 자연스럽게 저는 바람의 손자가 되었고 한국에서 뛰었을 때는 뭔가 바람의 손자라는 그런 말이 조금 오글거리기도 했고 한데 이게 영어로 말하니까 멋있더라고요. 네, 그래서 좀
Obviously, his father was known as son of the wind, and in Korea they mentioned it once in a while, but in English it sounds really good, so I think he's going to use it.
Sorry.
I have some other questions, but that just makes me wonder. Obviously, his dad must have been fast. Is he as fast as his dad was, or is his dad faster? Who can say?
정말 이거는 좀 질문이 좀 힘든 문제입니다. 아버님보다 더 빠르냐고 물어보네요.
아빠는 정말 빠르십니다. 정말 빠르셨고 지금은 이기죠. 지금 이기는데 같은 나이 때 뛰어보라고 하면 절대 이길 수는 없을 것 같아요.
Yes, he was really fast. And right now I could probably beat him. But if they put him back at the same age level, 이길 수 있다고?
지금은 이제 올드 햄스트링이 됐기 때문에 제가 이기죠.
근데 똑같은 나이면 same age.
지는데 안 돼요.
No chance. He's still faster. Wow.
Okay.
Complimentary of his father.
Okay, good. When you came to San Francisco with your family as a kid, were those trips just to see the city? Were they business trips? Do you recall? Do you have relatives here?
어렸을 때 샌프란시스코 왔을 때 왜 왔냐? 뭐 놀러 왔냐? 뭐 일 보러 왔냐?
어렸을 때 중학교 3학년 때 제가 이제 국제 경기를 하러 샌프란시스코에 온 적이 있는데 네 경기하러 왔습니다.
When he was in middle school, the third year in middle school, he came to watch a game.
Oh, to watch a game?
That's what he remembers.
Excellent. And how would you describe yourself off the field? What are your interests away from baseball?
야구 안 할 때는 뭘 하냐? 뭘 좋아하냐?
저 넷플릭스 보는 거 좋아하고
No need translation.
유튜브 보는 거 좋아하고 근데 거의 집에서 잠 자고 맛있는 거 먹는 거 좋아하고 그런 것 같아요.
I'm more of a Netflix and YouTube type of watcher, but he liked to stay home and eat good food made by his mom. Like all of us.
Sorry. So, in the back first, and then we go back to you. Evan, go first.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Pete Patilla's trip to go see your last game for one at-bats come up a couple times. What did that mean to you personally, and did that have any impact on your decision?
So 핏이 너 마지막 방망이 보러 한국까지 갔는데 그게 너한테 어떻게 감정이 왔나? 그리고 또 그거에 대해서 어떻게 생각했냐?
생각지도 못했는데 정말 저는 어떻게 보면은 하나의 큰 선물을 받은 것 같은 기분이었습니다. 네, 너무 감사했고 또 이렇게 한국에 와주셔서 저희 플레이를 지켜봐 주신 것만으로도 저한테 너무 행복한 기억으로 지금도 남아 있습니다.
Unbelievable. No, basically, he didn't even think about him coming, and the fact that he came was an honor for him. And very, very honored that someone like Pete's caliber and position would come watch him play in Korea, especially one at bat.
And one to Farhan. It's a kind of crowded outfield situation right now. I assume, is this your center fielder of the future every day? You imagine it?
Yeah, that's definitely the plan, to have him play opening day and every day in center field.
And do you expect kind of more moves to shake out the outfield situation?
Possibly. I mean, we do have guys in a rotation, and we like to sort of get guys rest and use the bench. But I think it's a possibility, but not necessarily. We don't have anything imminent there.
예, 이정호 선수 먼저 축하드리고요. 예, 그리고 일단 적응하는 문제가 제일 클 것 같은데 일단 첫 시즌 목표를 말씀해 주신다면.
First of all, congratulations, and he just wants to know what are your goals for your first season.
일단은 제가 부딪혀 봐야 될 것 같고 목표를 뭐 잡는 것도 좋지만은 제가 우선 적응하는 게 제일 중요하기 때문에 적응을 최우선으로 삼고 하루하루 최선을 다할 것입니다. 그리고 팀이 이기는 게 가장 중요하기 때문에 팀 승리를 위해서 뛰려고 하고 있습니다.
Aside from personal goals, he's focused on getting acclimated into MLB and helping the team win. That's his primary goal and the only goal.
예, 제가 이야기로는 지난 시즌에 그 메이저리그 데뷔를 위해서 약간 좀 스윙을 변화를 주신 걸로 알고 있고 결과가 별로 좋지 않았던 걸로 알고 있습니다. 그 과정을 통해서 혹시 좀 배운 게 있다면 좀 어떤 게 있을까요?
저는 제가 잘하고 싶기 위해서는 변화도 두려워하면 안 된다고 생각하기 때문에 그런 시간들로 통해서 오히려 저의 메커니즘이라든지 그런 스윙에 있어서 더욱더 내가 좋은 걸 가지고 있구나라는 생각도 들었고 또 그런 시간들이 저한테 절대 안 좋은 시간만 아니었고 또 겨울 동안 저도 그렇게 준비를 많이 했고 또 저를 도와주신 분들도 많이 저를 도와주셨기 때문에 제가 거기서 성적을 못 낸 거에 있어서 많이 미안하게 생각도 들고 하지만은 그런 시간들이 어떻게 보면은 저도 처음 겪어보는 그런 시간들로 인해서 더욱 성숙해지는 계기도 됐던 것 같고 저에 대한 믿음이 좀 더 확고해졌던 그런 시간이었던 것 같습니다.
So his question was referring to his previous season, and the decrease in performance. And his answer basically is that he took that as a lesson for himself and to work really, really hard and to refine his skill set so they could improve. Obviously he got hurt, but he focused a lot of his energies on improving his game for this purpose, coming to the MLB.
Andy?
안녕하세요. Hello. Jung Hoo, welcome to San Francisco. I'm Andrew Baggerly with The Athletic. Ha-Sung Kim really broke out as a very good player when he got the chance to play every day under Bob Melvin in San Diego. And now Melvin is going to be your manager. Was that also a factor in signing with the Giants?
멜빈이 샌디에고 단장이었습니다. 그분이 이제 여기 왔잖아. 그래서 하성 김이 그 사람 밑에서 뛰어서 잘 뛰었잖아. 너가 어떻게 생각하냐?
하성 형이 안 그래도 소식을 들으시고 정말 축하한다고 좋은 구단에 가서 축하한다 이렇게 말씀도 해주셨고 그리고 제일 많이 해주셨던 말이 이제 또 감독님 좋은 감독님 밑에서 야구를 하게 돼서 정말 잘 됐다고 이런 말씀 많이 해주셔서 하성 형이 그런 좋은 말들 많이 해주셨습니다.
하성 congratulated him first of all, but at the end of the day, he basically stated that Bob Melvin is a good manager, and you're really lucky to be playing underneath him.
John?
What do you know about the Giants and the players who used to be here, basically their history? Do you know franchise history?
자이언츠 역사에 대해서 너가 뭘 아냐?
우선 너무 유명한 선수들 많지만 일단 윌리 메이스 선수도 있고.
So many famous players, obviously Willie Mays.
네. 또 저는 너무 옛날 야구는 잘 모를 수도 있기 때문에 가장 최근에는 제가 기억나는 거는 일단 2010년, 2012년, 2014년에 우승했을 때 솔직히 그 우승을 이끈 중심에는 또 버스터 포지 선수가 있었다고 생각하기 때문에 네.
He doesn't know about the old history of the Giants, but 2010, 12, 14, he knows that team won 3 World Championships, and in that context, Buster Posey was a big element of those championships, and that's why he likes him.
And what were the circumstances? Did you speak with Buster Posey?
Buster Posey 얘기 안 했죠.
네.
You did? 얘기했어? 아니요. No, he never talked to us.
What were the circumstances of you coming here to San Francisco? You said you went to one game, or was there more than one trip? And what do you remember about that game? It was right here, I imagine, huh?
So,
In San Francisco, you said you said you've been here before.
when he
You've
was a
seen it.
child, yeah.
Yeah. So why did the family come here? Why were you?
그때 아버님하고 어머님하고 같이 왔었잖아. 왜 그때 왔었냐고. 아버님이 그때 어렸을 때 샌프란시스코
어머니 아버지는 안 오시고 저 혼자 왔어요.
Oh, he came actually here to play.
국가대표 경기하러.
He played on the national team here.
Oh, okay. Where was that?
언제 했을게?
2013년
2013.
Right here.
여기서?
여기서 좀 더 들어가서 프레즈노.
Fresno?
Fresno. Okay.
So not the stadium. But
This is the
near
first
here.
time you've been here, then.
여기는 처음이잖아.
네.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and why 51?
왜 51번?
저는 어렸을 때 제가 야구를 처음 시작하고 봤던 선수가 스즈키 이치로 선수였는데 그래서 어렸을 때부터 좋아하던 선수였고 그렇기 때문에 저도 이 등번호를 어렸을 때부터 좋아해서 달고 경기를 했던 것 같습니다.
So he grew up in Japan, as you guys have read, but ever since he was a child, he was been a fan of Ichiro Suzuki, and that's why he chose 51 as his number.
All right, we'll take two more questions. Go ahead.
Have you had a chance to meet any of your new teammates yet? And you said, along with Ichiro, you said you kind of came out here as a kid and you got to spring training. Who are some of your favorite players to watch growing up?
여기 와서 선수 만난 적 있냐? 오늘 아침 그리고 또 어렸을 때 자이언츠 봤을 때는 제일 좋은 선수가 누구였었냐?
저는 오늘에서 또 오전에 운동을 좀 잠깐 했었는데 어스틴 선수랑 만나서 이야기도 나누고 했었고 또 제일 좋아하던 선수는 또 저는 어렸을 때 유격수였기 때문에 브랜든 크로포드 선수도 좋아했습니다.
So he worked out this morning, and we worked out with Austin Slater. So he was at the stadium, so he got to meet and converse with him. And then 어렸을 때 뭐라고?
브랜든 크로포드 유격수였기.
Oh, he loved Brandon Crawford.
One more. Go ahead.
I'm sure you know that the Giants' rival is the Los Angeles Dodgers. So how do you feel about having Shohei Ohtani as your rival?
그거는 내가 통역 안 해도 되지.
일단 열심히 하겠습니다. 네, 열심히 하겠습니다. 네.
No comment.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
끝났나요?
Thank you.
Thank
Go
you.
Giants.
Thank you.